Today, I'll be showing you a 2007 action-adventure drama sci-fi thriller. Spoiler alert, be cautious and take care. On TV, Dr. Crippen is interviewed about her groundbreaking discovery of genetically modifying the measles virus to target cancerous cells. She reveals that all the cancer patients who received the cure have recovered successfully. The film then fast-forwards 3 years to a deserted and lifeless New York City, covered in grass with empty buildings, roads, and abandoned cars. It appears as if the apocalypse has arrived. Robert Neville drives through the desolate city with his dog, Sam, and encounters a group of deer that almost causes him to crash. He tries to shoot them, but a lion, presumably escaped from the NYC Zoo, beats him to the kill as he chases them on foot. Robert is faced with a tough decision of shooting a lion and its family or leaving the deer for them as his watch alarm beeps, signaling sunset. His home appears to be in a war zone, and he bleaches the steps to hide their scent. Robert and Sam have an ordinary evening before he secures every door and window with massive steel shutters and sleeps with Sam in a bathtub with a rifle. In a dream, Robert sees his wife, child, and a young Sam trying to leave New York, and he decides to stay to stop the virus as an army doctor. The dream is interrupted by Robert waking up, exercising, and going to his high-tech basement laboratory where he's been experimenting with a vaccine for the virus that wiped out most of humanity. Robert tests the vaccine on hundreds of mice and finds that all but one mouse becomes aggressively ill. He notes the compound and deems it ready for human trials. Later, he visits a video rental store and talks to mannequins as his only form of human contact. Robert takes notice of a woman mannequin and promises to talk to her the next day while picking corn in a nearby field with Sam. He visits a nearby condo and empathizes with the loss of loved ones in a room surrounded by plastic wrap. Robert creates a radio message and plays it on all AM frequencies, inviting survivors to meet him at the docks every day at noon. While playing golf on a military airplane, Sam spots a deer. Robert and Sam enter an old building where Robert searches carefully for the deer and avoids waking any sleeping dark seekers. He discovers Sam under a desk and is attacked by an infected male, whom he kills before escaping with Sam. As they run through the building, more infected appear and jump on Robert, but they die in the sunlight when he jumps through a window. Robert traps a dark seeker by breaking a blood vial on a tarp and takes the captured female back to his lab. He uses the vaccine that worked on the mouse and sees positive results, but she flatlines before he revives her with an adrenaline shot. He continues to adapt his serums to find a cure. Robert dreams of the chaos during the evacuation of New York, where he seats his family in a plane before waking up. He sets his clock for 30 minutes before sunset before heading out. Robert listens to news about the cured patients of Dr. Crippen's vaccine exhibiting early signs of rabies. After visiting the seaport, he talks to Sam about throwing a party for him since it's his birthday. Robert hates surprises and finds his mannequin, Fred, in his car, leading him to have a mental breakdown and shoot Fred. The infected set the same trap for Robert as the previous day, and he's caught and passes out. When he wakes up, it's dark, and Sam is waiting for him. As the infected leader and dogs attack, Sam defends Robert, who manages to crawl back to his car and shoot the infected dogs dead. Robert injects Sam with an experimental vaccine, which fails to save her, and he's forced to strangle her when she tries to attack him. He buries her and visits the woman mannequin, who doesn't respond to him. He decides to fight all the infected face-to-face and crashes his SUV into them at the pier. He has a dream about his family escaping New York in a helicopter, which is attacked by an infected helicopter and crashes. Robert wakes up at home, watching Shrek and nursing his knife wound. Robert hallucinates seeing his family and grabs a gun. Anna and her son Ethan find him after hearing his radio message and offer to take him to a colony of immune survivors in Vermont, but Robert refuses to believe such a place exists. He shows Anna his laboratory and injects another serum into the infected woman. As they close down the house, Anna pleads with Robert to come with them, saying that God has a plan. Robert becomes angry and tells her the facts about the infection. Later, Robert realizes that the infected are attacking the house, having followed Anna back. Robert activates his defense system and fights off the infected who breach his home. They retreat to the basement lab, where they discover that the infected female Robert had tested the vaccine on has returned to her human form. Robert gives a sample of her blood to Anna and tells her to hide until dawn. He grabs a grenade and confronts the leader of the infected, who has been hunting him down for taking his infected wife. They collide and are killed, along with all the infected in the room. Anna and Ethan arrive at a secluded location in the countryside, where they encounter a castle-like wall and a steel door blocking the road. They discover a small community of human survivors living within the enclosure. Anna hands over the syringe containing the antidote to the community's leader, and in a voiceover, she reflects on the legend that Robert Neville has become. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more videos like this.